Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Yo, hey man, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Good morning, people. This just in, man. From yesterday, I started seeing it, man, and I thought it was a joke at first, but as you can see, Diddy has another lawsuit filed on him, and it's crazy because 50 Cent posted it. After when I seen it, I was like, "What the heck is this about?" So 50 Cent posted and said, "Defendant Combs." He plays the Tootsie Roll song on here and says defendant Combs released playing at John Doe's neck and then held her arm down while using his other hand swiftly unbuckling her belt and pants before pulling out his penis, which appeared to be the as large as a Tootsie Roll, is what these people are tripping on. And I don't know who this woman is, but I got some help on here because I knew I was going to need some help this morning. I got my boy OG Pyru and I got reality TV up early this morning. Good morning, guys.
Early this morning. Good morning.
Did y'all see this? Because this here is something that really, when you look at it, it ain't no time to be playing. This woman really came out with a lawsuit saying the man size of a penis was a Tootsie Roll, and it gets better. I'll read it, or one of us can read it, but it gets better. What are you guys thinking? Are they just playing a game, OG? What's up?
Man, this is what you call smoke and mirrors. If his penis is the size of a Tootsie Roll, what does that have to do with sex trafficking? If he grabbed her around the neck, what does that have to do with a freak off in the comforts of somebody's home? He didn't. If it's the size of a Tootsie Roll, she said she moaned, and it really.
This too early for this, OG. Wait a minute, OG. It's too early for this. I don't even know why I even put this call together. But if she did what, OG?
I don't care, man. If she moaned and cried and said she was happy because when she seen the size of a Tootsie Roll, when they had some big Tootsie Rolls, I don't know what they used to. So all of these allegations is not that we have a civil suit for. And these females kill me when after the event, I didn't want to do it. How in the hell did you get there?
Okay, I'm glad you said that, OG. I'm gonna read it, then I'm gonna let reality TV chime in. It says Doe and her friend Combs and two or three other people allegedly left the black SUV and stopped by Combs' New City apartment. It is there that Doe claims that Combs forcefully led in his bedroom, put his hand around her throat and said, "I am going to suck the life out of you." It says Doe claimed that after he released her neck, he held her arm down while using his other hand to swiftly unbuckle his belt and pants before pulling out his erected boar-skin penis, which appeared to be the length of the girth of a large Tootsie Roll. She claims to have been relieved about its size because she knew it wouldn't hurt so much, but screamed for him to get off. Combs allegedly ignored her plea and slid her underwear to the side and forcefully engaged in a vaginal intercourse with her without her consent. And again, her will. Doe claims that Combs did not penetrate until he was close to climax. He allegedly then removed his penis from her vagina and ejaculated on her. Wow. Reality TV, what is going on here?
Lord Jesus, it do feel like a money grab, but at the same time, these things probably did happen.
What?
You know, I wasn't there. I can't say, but I know that.
What you here for? You can't say.
Just like
why are you wasting our time if you can't say? You can say. The hell, no, you know this lady. You know this lady is lying, and if he did have sex,
I cannot be insensitive. I can't be insensitive to a woman because I'm a woman and say she lying. I can't say that because I don't know for a fact.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying, but she was willing.
She probably brought up saying that his penis was little. Because if it's little, it ain't gonna do no tearing or nothing like that. If it's small, that's probably why they said it was the size of a Tootsie Roll. Because if it was big, then it probably would have been tearing and this and that. So I mean, I can't say he didn't do it because they trying to build a picture. They trying to paint a picture of this man that before they come out and say, oh, he was sex trafficking because having 13 men that she had sex with, to be honest with you, that's sex trafficking, is it not?
Well,
I'm asking y'all, is it?
I really don't feel like you know, when you look at these ladies that's coming forward, you know, this is a 2001. Not everybody. July 2001 is when this is supposed to happen. And, you know, just jumping up today or yesterday and filing a lawsuit in the criminal court because you jumping on the bandwagon, who knows who a lawyer is. We know, you know, everybody is looking for. It's not Tony Busby. No, it's not Tony Busby. No, it's not. No, it's not.
They could have been scared though. They could have been afraid to say something. You know, now they got the courage.
After she didn't talk about the part she got paid. She was, you know how you go with
Cassie got paid too. Cassie got paid too.
Yes, she got paid, and she got all of these is back page hoes, and Puffy was dealing with these bras. Yeah, all of that's happened, but they happened because he was a celebrity. I bet you she wouldn't have went nowhere with me. She'd have called the police that day.
Wow, yeah, it was said they left. They evidently went to his new apartment that he had. You know, he had a lot of apartments, billioned up, got a lot of apartments, and she jumped in the truck. You know, I interviewed Vita Loca from the radio station, and she said that Biggie and Diddy tried to get her in the car when they was in D.C. So this is something Diddy known for. After, you know, events, he tries to grab him somebody to take back home, and it's not an abnormal thing. Everybody do that. They trying to holler at the girls after the club. We act like these things are strange, but when you look at Diddy, the only thing I'm hearing more so than anything, more than women trafficking or human trafficking or any of this stuff, more than even the abuse, is the fact that Diddy is a stone cold freak and he like to get to it. And I don't think there's a law against being freaky. I don't, especially when these people are of age. So I just don't like the way that they're trying to play the narrative toward everything freaky and the freak offs. But at the end of the day, there is no trafficking in the freak off.
It's not against the law.
Let me say this. Okay.
If it was against the law, reality TV would be locked up for sure. Cause you know cause for being freaky and messing with men and doing stuff. I don't know how much. She'd probably be the one that taking and putting the climax on the other. I don't know, but these freak off. OG, what you think?
Don't put me in there.
No, I just don't think it's a crime to be in what's really bad though, and I'm gonna let you talk reality because I know I'm talking a lot because I'm tripping off of this, is the fact of how his daughters is in there and they just degrading him right in front of his daughters and they young and saying all the sexual, man, that's why they walked out the other day, man. That's horrible, man. That's very bad.
I mean, all of it is very. I don't feel like Cassie want to get on the stand and talk about things that she did, like to sit and she pregnant, like big pregnant. Y'all think that this lady want to get up there and talk about things that a lot of people take to their grave? Because a lot of people do take this kind of stuff to their grave.
Well, at the end of the day, she's
these females don't take nothing to their grave. They on TikTok talking about how they suck. First of all, let me say this legally. We got the president of the United States say just grab him in the pussy, and he ain't been on trial for that. So no matter what Puffy did, he's still a black man abused by white America, and now you have all of these tramps getting up trying to testify against him.
That's why they're not here. These are not.
Okay, you just talk. Can I say something now?
Yeah, go ahead. Let him talk. Let him talk, reality. He getting it off right now. Go ahead, OG.
My bad.
Yeah, okay. I heard you. I heard your plea for trying to be the good, wholesome Virgin Mary for all of these harlots. But
That's not what I'm saying.
I didn't ask you what you're saying. I don't care what you're saying. Don't say nothing right now. I'm talking, and I'm talking about the facts of a trial. All this smoke screen has nothing to do with painting a picture about a man's moral capabilities. What his immorality is has nothing to do with what criminally he did. And it's nothing that said that he tied anybody up and forced them and made them come in. He choked me. You like getting choked, don't you, Miss Reality TV?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let me just say this, guys, man. When you look at the Tootsie Roll and the way that they're making it out of a joke, is this really something serious or is this a joke? What is this really a serious case? We gotta ask ourselves that.
You know it's a joke. It's a lot of us got Tootsie Rolls. Everybody ain't got no Mandingo. You know.
No, I don't know. No, man, we over here, man. We strong, man. But I've heard. I don't know nothing about it because I'm over here. I'm handling up, So I'm just trying to. I don't understand what's going on with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No, man, we not gonna go there. OG, all I'm telling you is in Texas, man, everything big, and I'm just gonna be real with you. It's going down in Texas.
Only thing big in Texas is they mouth. I done seen some little skinny.
Y'all done talk, but let me talk.
Go ahead, Reality TV.
Okay, the same way that people stealing girls out this street, it be prostitutes, it be all kind of people, and put them and lock them and sex traffic them. That's what they try to paint a picture of Puff Daddy of being. It's gonna build up.
I agree.
It's gonna build up. It's gonna build up. It's gonna build up. Y'all just hearing the beginning of the trial. It's just small. It's getting worse.
Yeah, but this girl come from out of nowhere and just filed this lawsuit. She wasn't even a part of nothing that was going on. She just all of a sudden comes up yesterday, files a lawsuit, compares the man to a Tootsie Roll in the middle of the fact of Cassie is in there on the stand giving her testimony, and this woman is somewhere else filing in some other court that he done pretty much took my and pulled me into his room and all this stuff, man. Just not, the timing is not really cool, but I get it. If she went through something, let's be real. If it's fake, let's get away from it. But
that's all I'm saying. If these things happen to these people, you know what I'm saying? I can't say they lied or they for the money and stuff like that. I mean, shit, say the girls, they went through some shit. One thing I'm gonna tell you, regardless if they did that or not when they was young and stuff, they're gonna be traumatized for the rest of their life.
She ain't traumatized. She done been through so many penises that.
Of course, we know that now. I mean, the whole world knows. The whole world, we didn't know all this prior.
Yeah, so all of this about our traumatized, you were traumatized when you were 7. So it's been a long time. She didn't come in when she talking about hurting and this and that. She didn't come in but Puffy at being a virgin.
OG, you exactly right, OG. I'm gonna tell you why you right, because when she seen it, she said, hold on. She said she seen it and she was relieved at the size. She been watching and so she's comparing it to Tootsie Rolls, and she probably got a Snicker size. She probably got a Payday, a Milky Way bar size. She probably got a whole bunch of sizes she's comparing stuff to.
She had a bunch of big sticks. Every time she sit down, she got and when she eat, she better sit down because her anus is so blowed open. She done been through every basketball player in the NBA.
It don't make it okay. It don't make it okay.
It is okay. It is okay. You cannot break the willing. You cannot break the willing.
Can I say this then?
No, you can't say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing else out your mouth.
Wait a minute.
You harlots are.
A lot of women. Let me tell you something.
A lot of women are hoes. A lot of women are hoes.
OG, let her talk. OG, let her talk. Let's see what she got to say.
Let her talk about nothing because she don't talk about.
Let me talk today. You don't let me talk today because you know me. You know we know.
Go ahead, Reality TV. Let's hear what you got to say. Give it to her.
A lot of people done seen they mama be like, what? Mama, why you won't leave daddy? Daddy over here beating mama, done cheated on mama, done did everything. Why she won't leave? Why she won't leave?
Yeah, mama sit up there because he paying the bill. See, it's two kind of women in the world. There's hoes that get paid, and then there are sluts that just fuck for free. So it's either one of the two, and ain't none of them faithful. They will all do emotionally. They will sexually, and a woman knows how to demasculate a man spiritually and have him. Only reason a man hits a woman because she knows too much truth about him. We don't know the truth about you, you liars and you deceivers.
Oh, you sound hurt.
Yeah, well, no. Let me just say this. Let me chime in on that, OG. OG, there's never a time where you should put your hands on anybody. Nobody should be putting their hands on. Hold on. I don't need no amen corner from you, reality TV. But I'm just saying. I really and truly think that, everybody should keep their hands off each other, because at the end of the day, when emotions get to that, a man shouldn't even let a woman trick him out of his spot with them emotional plays that she's trying to do. So at the end of the day, we got to figure out a way to slide that anyway and really demand the respect from the front where we ain't got to deal with that at the back end. That's the way I feel about it. A real man, when he speak loud, hold on, when a real man speak up and he use that voice, that tone, and he tell her to sit down somewhere before they get into the sexual relationship, either she gonna stay or she gonna go or she gonna listen. So at the end of the day, all this waiting until we get into it and getting emotional with her, let her have, a woman is emotional, a man is stern. We not trying to hear that.
That sound good, but we ain't got that kind of man today. And
we do got that kind of man today. You do what?
If she step out of line, it's some ladies. It's ladies in this world that never been attacked, that's never been raped. They know where they're supposed to be. When you have these people that try to step in to be a man, the first time I've ever been knocked out in my life in juvenile hall, underestimating a woman, woke up in the infirmary with a busted face. No, I'm not going to be the victim of aggression.
We know the group. We found out he's traumatized. A woman knocked him out. we figured it out. We figured it out.
But see, OG, I'm gonna go back to the Diddy stuff for a second and just talk about the fact of how. What do you think? I think cross-examination now comes from the defense team today from Cassie. What do you think will come out in that, and do you think it's going to be beneficial to Diddy's case?
Now, if Brian Steele was doing the cross-examination, I would believe it would be a thorough and cross-examination. Talking about, I would start off I would go all the way back to her high school when she was having sex with the football players in her high school. And I would take it so deep. But see, in America, they are like, she's pregnant and we don't want to cause this. No, I would do all that shit she talked, she would have to suffer for it. I would take her through so many men and how many different abortions you had before you had that baby.
Wow. Same thing to you, reality TV. Like, what do you think will come out today when the defense cross-examines Cassie?
Oh, they go question her about some stuff, like, basically, she was freaky, that she enjoyed, stuff like that, basically.
Do you think that they'll talk about the initiating, like some of the calls that she made and some of the escort services she pretty much reached out to?
Right. They're going to pull that up and stuff like that, of course. And that's why she's saying that, like I said, a woman will do anything for a man. There's women out here having threesomes.
Hold on. I want to go back to Cassie because I want to talk about the fact of, they brought out the fact that she said she wanted to F, and pretty much they was trying to bring out those harsher parts on the prosecutor side so that they would lessen the blow when it comes to the cross-examination side is what they were trying to do. You could see straight through it. So no, I'm saying, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, do you think they did a great job in trying to expose the fact that she was aggressive at times, or should they have put more information?
I don't think they did.
Or should they have put more information about Cassie? Go ahead. You don't think they did? Why?
No. Because it just sounds like just like he is a big freak. I just feel like the only thing that, when they start talking about the men, the 13 men and stuff like that, because it's some freaky ass people out here.
No, but I
There's a
mean,
lot
what?
of
So
people.
what? I'm asking you, what should they have done? They should have brought more of the victims out that she had dealt with, or because it don't seem like they got a lot. If they're only talking about one other guy, I mean, at the end of the day, if that was such a big freak off, I felt like we should have had more information. What you think, OG?
Yeah, I don't think if they got enough information to be
Is
like.
your name wait a minute? Is your name OG lady?
No,
See,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. See how women try to take over a man's
Don't
position.
start with me.
So
You say what do you think? And here my nemesis is gonna answer for me. I don't need you to do that for you, lady. Go cook breakfast or something.
okay, so OG, what do you do? You think it's gonna? How do you feel about it?
Let reality TV answer for me, since she do everything else for me. I just pay the bills.
At any rate, OG, just let's be real for a minute, man. Will he walk out of here a free man after 2 months?
No, he's not. He's not gonna walk out. They've painted the picture of what. And if, like I said before, if it had been a transcript trial with a judge that knows the law, he would have action maybe doing 5 to 10 years. But with 12 people, 12 novice that don't have, you keep hearing Miss Reality TV saying, "Why he is a freak." Ain't nobody freakier than a woman, and she initiates all. Like I've said previously, when we grow up, we start playing cops and robbers. Women start playing house. They're already in a maternal mode as children. So they way up on sex way before they pull your thing out before you know anything about it.
Oh my! See, you traumatized.
Hold on. Listen, reality TV, because he's spitting game. Go ahead.
In this court arena, they're bringing up fallacies, and they have, like reality TV pointed it out, about if all these freak offs, all this stuff was happening at such a pace, why don't you have more people? Where are the men that were involved in these freak offs? All of this stuff. Puffy was not a participant; he was an observer.
Wow. OG, yeah. Well, see, there he is with the Tootsie Roll again, guys. I'm gonna go ahead. Listen, I really hope and pray that the people who, if he really was dealing with this woman who's comparing him to a Tootsie Roll, if this is not real and it's not true, I wish they'll find a way to start prosecuting some of the people who are just stepping up, making things up like that girl did, that 13-year-old or whatever that supposedly went to a party with Jay-Z and Diddy. I wish they'll start doing something to, turn this back on them and really prosecute them for this stuff, because they shouldn't be stepping up if it's not happening and saying stuff is happening to them and then being told, oh, it didn't happen, and then they just don't even get no kind of repercussions about it. I think that's wrong. I think they should be able to, I think at that point, they should be some kind of way penalized, whether it be jail time, whether it be a fine, or something to show them that when you do this, if it's not what really happened and we find out, we're going to turn it back on you. What do you think about that, OG?
I agree 100%.
What about you, Reality TV?
No, I definitely agree. If somebody lied, they ask you to go to jail. But you can. You can, though.
No, I want it to be an automatic reaction. I want the women to know that's doing this, or the person who's accusing other people that doing this. When I do this, if it's not serious and it turns out to be false, then I'm going to be fined or prosecuted to the fullest amount of whatever the case carries, and I'm going to may end up in prison behind it. What you think, OG? Now that sounds good to me.
That's justice.
Well, guys, like I said, the whole thing started behind the Tootsie Roll. 50 Cent pretty much posted this Tootsie Roll. I seen he posted this, and when he posted it, I was like, what is he talking about, Tootsie Roll? And then TMZ and everybody else commented, he had pulled it from them. And so, man, guys, man, let's be real, man, this morning, man. Get in the comments and let us know. Do you guys feel like these guys, that this is a real thing? That he reached behind her neck and all that, and she seen it, and she says, itty bitty Diddy at the end of her whole situation. Do we feel like this is games, or is this a real situation? And also, what do you guys think about 50 Cent posting it? Do you feel like he's out of line for even keep getting involved? Yesterday, he played Just the Two of Us with Jay-Z and Diddy. He been on their head about this. Just the two of us, and we can make it if we could try, and he got them going. Is 50 Cent pretty much doing the regular 50 Cent move, or is he going too far with getting in the mix to this whole situation? And hey, let us know in the comments. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.